Back live in downtown Knoxville at World's Fair Park with our special coverage of the Medal of Honor convention. Again, this is the highest award for valor in combat that this country awards to its warriors, and it's an exclusive group. There are fewer than 80 alive today. Around 50 made the opportunity to visit Knoxville, and they are here in grand style, visiting schools in Knox, Sevier, and Blount counties today.
You mentioned grand style. Check out this video. Black Hawk helicopters taking off from World's Fair Park earlier this morning, and on board were several Medal of Honor recipients ready to go visit classrooms, share their experiences with students, and to be honored like the true heroes they are. WBIR 10 News reporter Kelsey Pape joining us. Kelsey, you were able to go to the school today, one of the many schools they visited. I have to imagine it was a great experience for you to see this.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And you know what? Just like it's been everywhere else all week, they're going to receive a huge heroes welcome at every single school that they went to. Like Robin said earlier, I had the privilege of going to Central High School here in Knox County, where students were actually able to sit down with these veterans one-on-one.
Any event I get to be with other Medal of Honor recipients is a precious moment in my life.
For JROTC cadet James Adams, he has never second-guessed the decision of wanting to serve his country.
I live in a military family, military and cops, and joining the military is something I've always wanted to do.
Today, he and several of his classmates had the honor to sit down with some of the nation's heroes and hear about their honorable service to the country.
It was a really awesome experience. I mean, again, I can't put in words at all.
And he said that whenever you're in your company, it is a brotherhood, it's a family, not just a bunch of people with name tags.
His school hosted the Central High School Reflects program, which honored victims of 9/11 as well as the Medal of Honor recipients.
People, anybody walking out and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just with these kids here in this high school, it's just great.
Veterans also landed at Sacred Heart Cathedral School and Maryville High School. Veterans say events like this reconfirm why they chose to serve.
When you're in the military, you have commanders, right? They've asked me who my commander was, and I've answered every single time, the people of this country.
Veterans say it's important to reach out to the young generation and share their story.
Let them know that they can make better tomorrows. I mean, we're here to help them and guide them and do it, but you know, they've got to make the initial steps saying this I want to do.
Central High School cadets say the experience is one they will never forget.
We couldn't ask for any more from them, and I'm glad we can give them that medal, even though they deserve so much more.
Now, when the Medal of Honor recipients were actually going up to speak, it was actually kind of emotional. They were talking about their times at war as well as all the people that they lost. So there's a lot of tears, a lot of sadness, but someone said, if you had to do it all over again, would you? And both of them said absolutely, wouldn't even hesitate.
And that just shows the true heroes they are.
Really amazing.
All right, Kelsey, thank you.
This was a day to showcase the character development program with the Medal of Honor, and also to talk to other members of the community, hearing from those veterans and also talking to them directly. The convention hosted 2 town hall forums at the University of Tennessee and at Y12. At both events, 3 Medal of Honor recipients shared their stories with the audience. The public also had an opportunity, as I mentioned, to ask questions. One UT student told us he's hearing and telling their stories because it's an important part of our history.
They mentioned during the meeting, Americans don't even put their hand over their heart for the flag anymore. And I just think that it's our job to share their stories as heroes and someone that we should truly look up to.
Tomorrow marks day 4 of this convention, the last day, and it's a chance for the Medal of Honor recipients to honor civilians, all of those honorees who attend the Patriot Awards Gala. One of the honorees is actor Mark Wahlberg.
Indeed, he played Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell in the movie Lone Survivor. Of course, Luttrell fought alongside Michael Murphy, a Navy SEAL who sacrificed his own life to save Luttrell during one of the bloodiest battles from the war in Afghanistan. The movie Lone Survivor told that story. Luttrell says Wahlberg deserves this honor and is a great friend.
the fact that he can balance all of that and still have that down-to-earth mentality, and that you can just sit there and have a civil conversation with him about anything, no matter what it is, and he doesn't try and throw anything in your face and beat you down with anything. On top of his his faith. I mean, he's to wrap all that up into everything that he does says so much about him, and that's why I'm proud to be his friend.
CNN's Jake Tapper is also an award recipient this year for his coverage of veterans as a journalist and also his book. I spoke with Tapper earlier this week. We'll have that interview coming up a bit later in the newscast. And we have much more information on today's events here at the Medal of Honor Convention. Just go to our website, WBIR.com/Medal of Honor. And then coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk with community members who met medal recipients during today's autograph sessions. Plus, we're going to meet a Medal of Honor recipient who's working to create a Medal of Honor museum.